back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Halloween tutorial for you. I got a few suggestions and I ultimately ended up going with a suggestion from my friend Hillary to become a vampire. And I figured if I'm going to do a tutorial on how to be a vampire, I should choose my favorite movie vampire. And that is the 2002 movie Queen of the Damned. So that is the makeup look, and that is Ashka. She is the queen, and she's played by Aaliyah. And unfortunately, after that movie, she did die. So that was really sad because I really liked her singing and in that movie. But I figured since I'm doing my favorite vampire, I might as well do her. So without further ado, let's just get started. So in the picture, her face seems mostly matte and just a slight sheen to it, but majority is matte. So we're gonna just start with the complexion. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Lotion. For Halloween, I prefer to make my face matte anyways because you're gonna be out all night, going to a party, or trick-or-treating with children, or if you are children, you will be trick-or-treating. So you want this to last really long, so by using a matte primer, you're gonna help to increase the longevity of your makeup. I'm then gonna go in with my Covergirl Mattemade foundation, and I am in the shade Toasted Almond, also known as D60. Her under eye highlight doesn't look super different from her skin tone, so I'm going to use a concealer that really matches my skin tone. I'm going to take the Age Rewind by Maybelline, and I am in the shade Hazelnut. Under my eyes, on my forehead, and down my nose. I'm just going to take the same foundation brush and just blend this out. I'm gonna do some sweeping motions and I'll drag it down and over my lids a bit. I really like this concealer. It blends out really easily. And then I'll set the face with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 355. So a lot of times when I do makeup looks, I like to start with the eyebrows to just frame my eye. But her eyebrows are crazy. They're super squiggly. So I think we're gonna have to do those after. We're gonna start with that eyeshadow, which is just super dramatic and super dark and winged out. And I think I'm gonna use some eye tapes because it's such a defined sharp wing with the eyeshadow that I think I'm gonna need it in order to get the same effect. So I'm gonna take the e.l.f. eye tapes. I'm gonna take just one and I'm gonna rip it in half and I'll zoom you in. And just line that with your lower lash line. Next eye, again, line up the lower lash line, going out. And I'm actually going past my brows in the direction because my brows are gonna be way longer and her eyeshadow is winged out so far. I'm gonna be working with the Jaclyn Hill palette today to accomplish this eye look. I'm going to set my lid with MEFO right here. And because we're working with such dark colors, you want to really make sure you set every bit of eye space with a color that really matches your skin tone, or else it is going to be a nightmare blending. I can already tell this is going to be really hard to blend this shadow, blend for this eye look because the colors are so dark. Okay, before I go in with the black, because I just don't want to go in with that first by itself, I'm going to go in with a really deep cool tone brown. I'm taking Soda Pop on a small buffing brush, and it's just as intense in the outer corner as it is in the inner corner. Actually, let me see how high she takes it. Pretty much completely covering the crease. So I'm going to create the shape I want, which is just following the crease and then winging it out. Because I want to be more precise with these dark colors, I'm not going to go in with a super big fluffy blending brush that will really just take these colors everywhere. Once I have that initial color placed down, I'm just going to go in with a clean brush and we're just going to blend out the edge of it ever so slightly. So there's no harsh lines. On her lid, it's pretty much just black. So I'm gonna actually go in with a black liner first. Fill in my entire eyelid with black, and then we're gonna go over it with powder to set it. But this is gonna help make it look really intense and prominent. So I'm gonna color it in with a charcoal liner. And the reason why I decided to use charcoal for this is because charcoal doesn't move like liquid moves, and liquid can get messy very, very fast. Okay, so I have a little bit of a base down now, so now I'm just gonna go over with black eyeshadow to fill in any gaps and to finish off the intensifying of this look. Just gonna go in with that same Jaclyn held brush first. And once I get to the end, I'm just gonna take a flat definer brush with the same black to really make that winged out look. Honestly, I find working with black shadow is the hardest thing to do because black can just get messy so fast. You have to really just take your time when you're doing a really smoky eye or anything that requires you covering your whole lid with a black shadow. Expect to be there for a while. And I'm just like literally going over that tape because we're gonna take it off later and it's gonna look great. That is the hope. Okay, and let's really hope that this turns out okay when I take these off. Ooh, okay. Super sharp, which is what we want. Ooh! Just gonna blend over here a little. Okay, we just gotta clean it up a bit, but like, we got the shape down that we want. So she has a smoked out lower lash line. There's no inner corner highlight, but it looks like it's smoked out on the lower lash line with the brown shadow. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We only used 2 shadows, and yet it took me forever. The lower lash line also looks lighter than the brown in the tops. So I'm basically just taking mocha and chipped and mixing those together for the lower lash line. And then I think she has her tight line and waterline lined with black. So we're gonna go in with the same charcoal eyeliner and do that. And it's lined all the way to the inner tear duct. So here's what we're looking like so far. So now we're gonna do those really funky eyebrows, and I think that's really what makes this look in particular is these really interestingly shaped eyebrows. Her brows are definitely not shaped the way mine are, aside from the squiggle. They're really straight and they angle really far back, so I'm just gonna make my arch of my brow a little further back than I normally would. And they're super like full glam block brows. So I'm gonna do my brows a little differently than I normally do. I'm actually gonna outline the top and the bottom first before filling in. And I'm really gonna fill them in. Okay, and then they taper really thin. And then they squiggle up. So. Okay, I just saw a picture of her brows from the side and they do squiggle up. They are a little more intense, so I think I'm gonna just go in with an eyeliner maybe. Ooh, and just try to make them a little more defined. But then they actually attach to the wing, so I also have to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Physicans. Oh my god, how am I gonna do this? This is, I feel like I'm gonna mess it up now. It's going good so far, but this is gonna be like the trickiest part. Oh my god, I'm gonna ruin it. Actually, they want to leave it like this without attaching them, simply because I am not that steady of a hand and this will go downhill so fast if I try that. One thing I do notice with her face is it's super chiseled, so we're gonna just have to contour a lot to accomplish that. So we are going to contour. I'm gonna use the Morphe contour in Showman's. We're going to sculpt our cheeks a lot. And her whole face is really chiseled, so we're gonna go under the jaw as well and go up beside the ear. It's gonna help to make ourselves look way more defined. Under the chin. And it's almost like it goes here and then it kind of goes down. So I'm just gonna gently do that. And because it's such a super sharp contour, we're going to then clean it up with some more of that Fit Me powder on a really pointed brush. I'm just really get my brush in there, and then we're gonna go right underneath. That's gonna clean the contour up and it's gonna make it look a lot sharper. So she does have some highlight on her cheekbones, but it's a very blown out highlight, and it's on her cheekbones as well as in the center of her forehead. Go ahead and take my Wet n Wild highlighter in Awesome Blossom because it's a very warm gold, and this is really blown out over the cheek. There's not really blush, just this really super intense highlight from what I can see. And then we're just gonna go and brush that right over the cheekbones, right on top of that contour. And then we'll put some in the center of our forehead because she has some there as well. And then a little on the chin. And then we'll do the shoulders. So all that leaves us with is the lips. For lips, her lips look really red, but then they have like this really orangey golden sheen over top. And I think I have just the things that will accomplish that look. So I'm gonna go in with the Hard Candy lipstick, and it's in the shade Bloodline, which is perfect for this look. It's a really reddish brown shade. Most intense in the center of the lips, and we're gonna tap it out for the outside. So we got like a nice gradient fade. Looks like a vampire who's just sunk her teeth into somebody. And then for gloss, I'm gonna go in the Shiny Sheer Lip Gloss by Ulta Beauty. This one is in the shade Peach. And that completes this makeup look. I'm gonna go put on some intense neck jewelry, and I'm gonna put some vampire teeth in, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, that completes this video. I hope you liked this makeup transformation for Halloween. And if you guys also love Queen of the Damned, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite Christmas haunted Halloween just monster movie is. Mine is definitely Queen of the Damned, as well as Beetlejuice. And subscribe for more videos every Monday and Thursday. And until next time guys, bye! I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween.